So here I am back. Wait, let me make sure the video player is sped up. Okay, let me turn the playback speed to 2. Also, before I start this video, one thing I wanted to like preface this video and click a random character of Banjo because he's right there. Okay, let me try and so one thing I noticed, because I started to do a reaction last night to this video, but my dog was about to throw up, so I just paused the video and I never got back to it. But I want to preface this video by saying one thing I noticed in the beginning of that reaction is that, let me play a little bit of the video here. See how the hitbox is just red and like there's no white lines in it? So like for example, there's a whole color coding system to the way Smash does their hitboxes, but the thing that makes it harder for me to break down this frame data and stuff like that is there are no lines inside the hitboxes showing you what angle specifically they go at. So you see how this hitbox pushes you towards stuns you and pushes you towards this, and this one sends you out. Let me find another move. Let me find one where you can tell the difference. Okay, boom. So you can tell these hitboxes send you up and away at that specific angle, and that this hitbox is a smaller one sending you up and away at a similar angle. See how like that's very clear and apparent, or how like let's fine. Boom. No. Or how this one also sends you up and away, for example. And then how over time it gets a little bit weaker when it turns purple. That color coding system and all of that is not here. Like this hitbox, I don't know if it sends you down when you're in the air. I don't know if it sends you up. I don't know if it sends you left, right, in a circle. So I kind of just gotta guess that with a lot of this frame data information. That's one thing I do when I ask if the developers see this, not even if, let me wish it into existence. When the developers see this, to add you don't have to add anything special, just a line, maybe even an arrow to like, for those who don't understand frame data that well and hitboxes and stuff like that, maybe a small arrow inside of this, or maybe even outside of this, showing like where they're supposed to go, or maybe there's DI lines in the game and I don't know. Point is, I want there to be some kind of indicator on the actual hitbox saying what direction it sends in, so that for people who are just looking at the move and don't just need to know the hitbox and frame data, they can actually know where the move is gonna send. But now back to this. Alright, we know that light down, the little sweepy sweep, is just meant to bring up opponents. Alright, the hitbox on that actually looks pretty good. Let me run that back. Let me see, because the size of that looks like it sticks a decent amount in front of him. 6 to 8, 6, 7, 8. So it's only active for 3 frames. Okay, this move, the amount of times I had to press a period key just now makes that move look pretty laggy. Okay, because I'm trying to use a period and comma key to like fast forward and rewind, whatever. Obviously the video doesn't want to do that. Okay, this sticks a decent amount in front of him. My thing is, that's also another thing that this game's hitboxes data, like hitbox data thing. Another thing that it needs is like an intangibility, invincibility, color indicator that shows whenever a part of their hitbox becomes intangible or invincible or something like that, which I hope there's intangibility on limbs during certain moves in this game, so that like you don't have to worry if your move is safe just because you got hit in the arm by a sword. While, like, let's say in this scenario, his foot is sticking out and Leonardo comes and barely hits him, and hits, like, literally hits his foot, and then that gets registered as SpongeBob getting hit, even though if his foot was intangible, it would have beat out the sword. Like, it'll avoid stupid stuff like that happening. Okay, the size of that light dash attack looks actually wonderful. Because this, unlike the other dash attacks, Nigel, that I was looking at, it looks like it's a decent size, so that like if somebody's jumping, like trying to jump over you, and you use this to snuff out their jump, there's a good chance you'll catch them. If somebody's like dropping down through a platform, or if somebody's trying to roll through you, it's a good chance you'll catch them. And 6 through 13, that's what, seven active frames. 7 active frames is pretty good, so it stays out there for a while, and it's able to hit people, like I said, if they're trying to roll, jump over you, and you use this to catch them early in their jump, or even if you use this to catch their landing. 7 frames is a pretty wide window to guess somebody's landing, or somebody just getting close to the ground in general. And knowing what general area that they're going to be in, you can use this light dash attack and probably combo off of it. Because I don't know its angle. That's my problem. If I knew its angle, I could say how good it is. 17, how good it is at comboing and stuff like that. Active frame 17, so that means it has 16 frames of startup. That's kind of bad, but we'll see what that hitbox looking like. That other little light, let me show you. That other little light box, I can't tell what that is. I can't tell if this is a launcher hitbox, a get off me hitbox. Can somebody explain to me what this is? Like down in the comments, can somebody explain to me what the fuck this is? Because I can't tell, and I've seen it in I think Nigel's, in somebody else's hitbox video a couple times. It looks important, could be just unimportant. Okay, this is definitively a disjoint. And this is like what? Let me see. This is 2 Patricks, basically. Well, one in like 2/3 of a Patrick in front of him. So this is a good disjoint, I could say. Because in neutral, if somebody tries to roll, you can use this to cover roll. You can use this to cover jump in. You can use it to snuff out approaches too. But for like snuffing out approaches and stuff like that, like I feel like this move only has one use, and that's killing and covering rolls off of ledge. Because like all the other stuff I'm saying, yeah, unless like you're panicking and you're on the ground and you just need to pick an option that's gonna cover something, like yeah, this move would be a good move to choose. But also forward air looks like it can do all the same stuff, and even if it is like 2 or 3 frames laggier, then I mean that's not that much. Okay, strong down, Jesus. So that means I'm guessing these 2 send at an angle like that. This one sends up. It's either these 2 either send up like that and up like that, and these 2 send down, or all 4 of these send down. Again, no lines on the hitboxes, so I cannot tell. Developers, hop on that, please and thank you. But yeah, this one, his whole everything around his body turns into a hitbox for what, 18, 19, 20. So for 4 frames, he's just unhittable, more or less. This move's hitboxes is that atrocious. It's just the angles would tell you a lot and how like good this move is depending on where you hit the with it at. So what? 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's like 4 frames? No, 3. 3 frames. A lot of these moves being okay, that wasn't a bad hitbox. You could cover a lot of options with strong up. You can kill with strong up, you can cover roll, you can cover jump in, you could cover wave dashing. You could cover a lot of options with strong up. You can cover bad jumps. Like oh my goodness, whatever option they pick, you can just cover it. Gee, strong up might be good for punishing things, like really good. I need to know where all of those hitboxes send in order to say if that dash attack is good or bad. Cause in the trailer the knockback looked kind of low. But I need to also know why was the hitbox yellow at first and then orange. Like, can you, if you have a disjointed move or like an intangible limb, a move with an intangible body part, can you hit it and get rid of it? That's something I want to also know. Like if you hit it with some, or is that just the activation box for the for you to be able to reflect it with strongs? Also, as a quality so low. And yeah, that up B hitbox, it looks big, but in the trailers it looks like that hitbox is kind of easy to avoid because you could jump around it easily. It's not that large. Like, let me see, just finger measuring it real quick. Oh no, actually that's deceptively big, because finger measuring it, it looks like the size of Patrick, but in the trailer it looks like you just won't almost never get hit by it, which is probably the case. 13 through 50, and it doesn't go that high. And then finger measuring this one, it's about half the size of Patrick. So for the first couple frames of the move, that's what it may be. For the first couple frames, it's literally the size of Patrick, but then after that, it just shrinks to the point of uselessness and becomes way weaker, I would assume. Okay, we ain't got all goddamn day. Oh, it is on playback speed too. I feel like it'd be cool if like he held out the spatula and it still had a hitbox while he was falling a little bit, and like while landing he had a hitbox, you know, just to make it so that the move is a bit more scarier, so that he could land safely in neutral. I was hoping that when his face protrudes that it'd be hittable, but it isn't, because of course. And let me look back at that hitbox, because okay, that's a decently sized hitbox in front of him. Why does it go this far back? Why is the hitbox bigger behind him than it is in front of him? So you telling me if I roll behind SpongeBob, I can still get hit by this move and sent that way? That seems unfair. I'm gonna be real, that seems beyond unfair. Alright. Okay, this is basically what you would expect. All of them, I'm guessing, all of them send you away because you never know. It might be some dumb shit like these boxes just randomly will spike you if you get hit by specifically only those. But you could cover, like if you do these really low. Also, what, frame 5 through 8, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 3. Okay, that's not that bad. Even though it's only active for like a measly 3 frames, you can still cover a lot of options with that. Like if you time it right, you can, if you time it right and like do it low and trying to like auto cancel it, you can cover rolls like that. You can cover jumps off of ledge. You can use this for edge guarding. Now, one thing I will say is SpongeBob's edge guarding game like all like deep off stage doesn't look too good, simply because you won't be able to recover when you do so unless you have like a stock advantage and you're willing to die for the for to take a stock, which in that case it's like cool. If not, it's still cool. Light up air, same thing as light down there. That move I'd have to see knockback to comment on, like whether that light up air is a finisher or a combo ender. Let me run that back, because that hitbox is freaking ridiculously large. So I'm assuming that this whole hitbox is a hitbox that hits you away, and that this specific hitbox is a spike box. Now, I could be extremely wrong, and these could be the ones that hit you away, and this could be a spike box, or maybe even it only spikes for one certain frame, and I'm not sure. Point is, that's a decently sized hitbox, and depending on which one is the spike box will really tell you how good this move is, and how long the spike lasts. That'll really tell you how good this move is. Okay, what was the other one? 17 to 20. Get strong down. Light dash attack. Strong neutral frames. Okay, 17 to 20, and then okay, so it's the same frame data. So yeah, you might want to use strong there instead of like grounded strong neutral, because I just realized I called it fair. No, I said nair. I'm bugging. But this move, yeah, just doing this move really low and letting it auto cancel, I believe would be a better option in most situations if you have if you're able to get that, like if you have enough time to get that out. I feel like grounded strong neutral is only really good as a panic option, honestly, because everything I said about grounded strong neutral applies to this. Ooh, so this can cover like a quarter of a platform. Well, I wouldn't even say a quarter. I'll be brave enough to say like half of a, you can just cut off half of a platform by doing that. You can like use that move like strong up it, active frame 15. You can use strong light airs and strong nairs to try and force somebody in a corner, like if they're shielding and rolling a lot, and like you're getting a lot of opportunities to grab. You can force them into a corner and use strong up air to like really kill their options. And like if you whiff the strong up air, what, 15, 16, 18, let me see how many moves of lag it has. How many moves? Okay. Okay. Never mind, bro. I can't count no frames in these conditions. But if it's not too laggy, if it's, let's be reasonable. Let's say less than 5 frames of lag. If it's like 5, if the cooldown is less than 5 frames, then I would say reasonably you can force people into the corner and use this and use it to keep them there. Like if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, then you can always land, jump, hit them with like a light neutral air or like a light up air into like a kill confirm or something like that, or even maybe a strong nair. Again, can't really comment because I have no idea where any of these hitboxes send. Yep, and that's pretty much it. My thoughts on this character so far are, I think SpongeBob, like, his character is really gonna live or die based on his movement speed. And because I heard he's pretty light, and I would assume SpongeBob is middleweight, but him being light makes sense because you know he's a sponge. But I think SpongeBob will basically live or die off of making reads and taking advantage. Oh wait, no. Will live or die based off of making reads and having good interactions in neutral. What the flip? Will live or die off of getting reads and having good interactions in neutral and being able to tell what you're gonna do next and basically combo, not necessarily combo you to death, but read you to death. And with that being said, peace out, y'all. Don't forget to eat the booty like a bunny. Okay, bye.